السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. ربنا زدنا علما، اللهم فقهنا في الدين، اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا ورزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا آمين يا رب العالمين. So here we are with our session number 40 for Quran, for basics Nahw and Sarf. And we have started learning Fi'l Madin. We have covered our whole table. We have recognized our pronouns that are visible and hidden, and there are only two sigha. There are only two sigha that you are going to find in your Fi'l Madin table, where you will find your pronoun as hidden. Anyone can remind me, where do I find my pronoun in my field hidden? There are only two af'al in the whole table, in the entire table, where the pronoun is hidden. Very well done, Musarat. It is Siga 1 and 4, which is huwa and hiya. Very well done. If you count from 1, 2, 3, 4, so from 1 and 4, which is Nasara and Nasarat, Huwa and Hiya Nasarat, in Huwa and Hiya Nasarat, these are the two of all only with the pronoun hidden. Is anyone ready today to recite that entire table? Sigha, my dear, is Ruqayya, just how this, like, this nasara, this is how you, the whole, yeah, conjugation, you can say, you can use that, in the entire conjugation. If you are pointing at a specific word, that is the sigha. What will be the Siga is kind of, I should have not used it. Like, what type of fail would be more appropriate here? Which fail is going to be the one with the hidden pronoun? So I should have asked you like that. But Siga usually, refers to the member of, if you like, when I show you different types of words, like, I'm eventually, you will be able to, I will ask you, what is the sigha of the word? And you are going to tell me this is fail madin, or fail mudare, or failul amr, or, this is some file, or some of all these terms, were referred to sigha. Okay. So, so I should have just, asked you guys, like, which fail would be here on this table with the hidden pronoun. Okay. So how many of you have memorized the entire table? If you can type. Humaira, are you ready to read the table from the memory? Will you be able to do so?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I would like you to recite the first two rows only. Okay. First.
Okay. Nasara, no, Nasara, Nasara, Nasaru, Nasarat, Nasarata, Nasarna.
Barakallahu fiki. My dear sister, when you see Nasarna, Nasarna, what is pronoun in fail Nasarna? Can you tell me the name of the pronoun, or just the letter which is denoting the pronoun itself in word Nasarna? This one, Nasarna, with just, it is Hunna Nasarna, right?
Noon is the pronoun.
Right? Noon is the pronoun. Are you able to identify in all these 6 words the pronoun?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So when you see Nasara, Nasarat, you are able to say that, these are hidden. But when you see Nasara or Nasarata, Alif is the pronoun. In word Nasaru or Nasarna, Waw and Noon are the pronoun. Right? Alhamdulillah.
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Barakallahu fiki. So now I'm going to ask Nada. Nada, you also have memorized the whole table, I think.
Yes, Alhamdulillah, Ustadha.
My dear sister, I'm going to hide the table, and if you can just recite the second person for me.
Yes. Nasarte, yes, okay. Nasartuma, nasartu, nasarti, nasartuma, nasartunna.
Very well done. So in all these 6 words, if I ask you, in all these 6 words, is pronoun hidden or is it visible?
It's visible in all the cases.
Barakallahu fiki. Can you tell me what is the pronoun in all these 6 words that you just recited for us?
Yeah, in the first is ta, then tuma, then tum, then ti, tuma, and tunna.
Okay, so yeah, so you may also find someone saying, the whole tuma or tum or ti or tuma or tunna again is a visible pronoun. But if I asked you, just give me one letter in this, which is the pronoun. If you have to give me one letter from the words, and you have it written there on the slide, what is the one letter?
The ta, of
Ta,
course.
right,
Yeah.
right? The ta. So if I have to say you too helped, what do I do to the ta? What happens to the ta then?
You just add. You just add.
Yeah,
Uh,
what do I
ta-
add? The ma, right?
yeah.
And if I have to say you masculine plural helped, what should I do? What should
We just
I add?
add the mim.
Very good job. If I have to say you all females helped, what should I add to the ta? What
Nun with shed and fatha.
noon with that is mushaddad, that is
Yeah.
written with shadda and has a fatha on top. Barakallahu fiki. Is this
Amin.
how everyone has understood it? Type 1 if you have understood it like that. Alhamdulillah. So everyone, when you look at your table, make sure your pronoun that is visible is written on your table. On your table, you will have ta written that this is a pronoun, and the role of ma, you have been taught that role of ma, as Nada has just told us all, that ma is there to denote dual. Ma is there to denote dual in both masculine and feminine. In case of masculine plural, you have ta followed by meme, which is mimul jama, meme of plural. It is the meme that denotes the masculine plural. In case of nasatunna, you have noon mushaddad, noon li jama'il inas, the noon of feminine plural, which is there, and that tells us that the number of people who are helping and the gender of people who are helping is feminine, and it is a feminine plural. Is this clear? Alhamdulillah. Type 1 if it is. I know I'm going a little slow because I want you to know, I want each and every one of you to know where your past tense is ending and from where you are starting a new word. You should all be able to determine that this is the inbuilt pronoun in your fail, and after that is going to be your attached pronoun that can come up as a detail of your fail. Okay, so before we do that, the last row is still left, our first person, who is going to be kind enough to unmute themselves and tell me the first person, that the last row, who can recite the last row for us.
Ustazah me,
Yeah, barakallahu fiki. And who is this? Let me
Tahmina.
see. Amina, barakallahu fiki, my dear sister. Yeah,
Yeah, Nasartu, Nasarna.
very good job. And the ta, all the tas, in your second person and in your first person singular, do you remember the name for the ta by any chance? And if you don't, I will help you here. I can take you here. All the tas. The name of the ta, if ta'ul, ta'ul file,
Taul file. Yes,
yeah,
Taul file.
ta'ul file. Very well done, very well done. And when it comes to na is the
Naul
pronoun.
filing.
Very good.
Mutakallimin.
Yeah, and my dear sister, whenever you are seeing anything, and this can be anyone, not just Tahmina, since I don't want to put her on spot, but this is general question, and Tahmina, if you know, you can answer as well. What is what is something common in all the af'al starting from hunna to nahnu? What is the haraka on the last letter? What is the haraka on the last letter? Sukoon, very good job. Sukoon and Siti, are you able to recite the entire table? Can I ask you to do that, to recite the entire table? Siti Muhuddin, you have unmuted yourself, my dear sister. Will you be able to do that? No? Okay. So okay, so but everyone, yes, Zunaira, you can go. Yes, please. I'm going to hide the table from you, and you can recite from memory, inshallah. Yes, Zunaira, please unmute yourself.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear Zunaira.
اسمع نصر نصرا نصروا نصرت نصرت نصرتا نصرنا نصرت نصرتا نصرتنا نصرتم نصرتي نصرتما نصرتنا نصرتو نصرنا.
Zunaira, my dear, are you 12-year-old?
Yes, ma'am.
Barakallahu fiki. You have melted my heart, my dear. Love you so much. Love you so much. Allahumma barik. So this is the kind of a role model that I want in my class. This kid has amazed me and must have amazed you all my sisters and all my brothers in Islam. So please take an inspiration from Zunaira, who is here. I think she is the youngest member of the group. Tabarakallahu, may Allah protect you, and may Allah keep you protected from evil eyes. Beautiful job, beautiful job. So this is a kind of a motivation that we all needed. I think once in a while we should get some motivation from these kids, because people find it hard. People don't take time out. And I'm sure she must be in a school or something, and schools, but still she has, she's been with us since the beginning of the course, and she's been participating. She's been attempting all her tests. She is always, not even missed a single class. Sister Faiza has written that. So barakallahu fiki, my dear Zunaira. May Allah protect you and bless you. Ameen Vayaki. Beautiful job. So now this was our fail Madin table. Everyone, I hope by now, is somewhat, at ease with the pronouns. And if I give you now the words, you should be able to give me the meaning. For example, if I give you all nasarna, can you all translate for me the meaning of nasarna? We helped. Everyone, it is going to be we helped. If I give you nasartu, it is going to be nasartu, I helped. If it is nasartunna, it is going to be nasartunna. What is going to be the meaning of nasartunna? No, Ruqayya, you all, right? You, very good job. You all, nasartunna, you all, females helped. Nasartuma, you can make it easy for yourself. You two, masculine and feminine. You can say that, you two, males and females, is fine for me. You two helped, right? You two helped is going to be fine. In case of nasarti, you, feminine, helped. In case of nasarta, you, masculine, helped. In case of nasarat, everyone should type. If you will make mistake, this is how you are going to learn. Everyone in the class, try. If he is there, she is going to be the pronoun in this word. So she helped. Nasarata, they two females helped, right? They two females helped, right? And when it is nasarna, they females helped, right? 3 or more. And when it is nasara, it is going to be they two males helped, right? When it is, how will you distinguish between nasara and nasarata? How is nasara and nasarata are different? There is a ta there. What is the role of ta in word nasarata? What is the purpose of ta there? It is a feminine sign. It is a sign of feminine. It is a sign of feminine. It is telling you that here they two females helped, right? It is the third person but the two females, the dual is feminine dual here. It is a feminine dual here. Ta'ut ta'anis. Very well done, right? So this is the quick recap of what we have been doing. Now, since you are in your jumla failure, you notice that you are when you give the translation, you helped, she helped, I helped, we helped. These 14 words are kind of like 14 sentences. Do you agree? He helped, they two helped, they helped, she helped, they two females helped, they all females helped. There are 14 sentences, right? 14 complete sentences, right? And what happens is, when it comes to any fail which is tam, what is the meaning of fail tam? A fail tam must have what? What have been learning? ATP. It is a complete fail. It has ATP. It has action. It has time. It has pronoun. That ATP fail is going to be able to be translated as a complete sentence, right? You can translate that fail, just one word, you can get a full sentence out of it. And when you look at a sentence which is jumla failure, jumlatul failure, what does it mean? It is a verbal sentence, right? It is a verbal sentence. Jumlatul failure means a verbal sentence, right? In that sentence, you will have a fail, right? You will have a fail. You will have file. What is the meaning of file? Can somebody translate file? Doer, object, then you will have maf'ul, which is object or receiver of an action, or it is going to be a detail of an action, right? And it's going to also have, it can also have, that sentence can also have a fragment which is jar wal majroor. Okay, it can also have something like al jar wal majroor in that sentence, and it will have more. It can have more. Okay, this, because when you say a sentence, is it just a doer and a action, or you also have a lot of details in any sentence? You can have lots of details, right? You can have lots of details in a sentence, right? So in the last session, alhamdulillah bi'iznillahi ta'ala, you were able to go over certain pronouns that can come in your field, that can come with your field in addition to the inbuilt pronoun, right? We went over that. And those pronouns were the attached pronouns that you have covered in your term 1. Those pronouns are who, huma, hima, or whom, him, or ha, or huma, hima, or hunna, hinna, or ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna, and ya, and na. You all remember that? That we were practicing that sometimes we can have these pronouns attached to our fail. Alhamdulillah, I hope you all remember these pronouns and you know now the job of these pronouns, how they are going to be acting in any given sentence. So I'm going to again practice with you one sentence, and inshallah we are going to again practice what we have learned, and it's going to be, this session is going to be dedicated to a lot of practice of a fail with an attached pronoun, right? So when you see nasarakum, how many words are you seeing on your screen? I am going to highlight it with the blue. You are seeing two words, nasara and kum, right? Nasara and kum. Easy? So I can divide it. So whosoever has never answered in a while, I would like those people now to take advantage of this opportunity where we are going slow and they are able to tell me what will be the pronoun in word nasara. You are seeing noon, sod, ra, and there is nothing there. There is nothing there. So what do you think is going to be the pronoun? Sister Rashida, you have unmuted yourself.
Yes, it is he.
Very good job. It is he, and you. It is hidden as you are all typing. The he in Nasara is hidden, but sister Rashida has told me that she knows now that how she's going to translate Nasara. Give me the translation. He helped, right?
Yeah, he helped.
Yeah.
And whom is for you all.
Yes, it is you all. So remember in the very beginning of our course, when we were learning the status of a word, we went over, how you have to do a drill. In this drill, determine action, doer, and detail. Your action, your action is helped, right? Doer here is he. And what will be the status of he? Who is going to tell me the status of he?
Can I tell? My name is Nosheen.
Yes, no,
He is the file.
yeah. So if it is a file, so what should be the status of the doer?
The door, yes.
So
That's he. Rafa.
Rafa, it's going to be Rafin status, right? Barakallahu fiki. So now I'm going to ask you, and you can all say unmuted, and you can type in the chat box so that we can just, move quickly, inshallah, that, after you have seen the doer and you have determined the status of the doer, that Damir Mustatir, Hua is Rafin status, now comes your kum. He helped you all. Is you all a detail? Do you think you all is a detail? Yes, and it's going to be, what is the status of a detail? What is going to be the status of the detail? It is going to be Nasbin status, as you have all typed, right? Barakallahu feek. Very well done. And I'm very proud of you all, how you are participating, you are trying your level best to take everything and each and everything from the course, alhamdulillah. So for those of you, who are truly dedicated, your hard working is paying off, and I can see. Okay, so now we are going to, this table, I have added it to the slide so that when you see this attached pronoun, you know now that now we have taken another step. The first step was to identify the inbuilt attached pronoun in a field, right? This was the ta and the alif and the waw and the noon and the na were the inbuilt pronoun of your field, right? And those were also attached pronouns, right? But today and in the last session, we are learning about the attached pronouns like ka, kuma, kum, ki, kuma, kunna, or hu, he, huma, hum, huma, hima, hum, him. All these are not inbuilt in your field, right? Those are attached pronouns, but they are not inbuilt pronouns of our field. Do you all understand that? That they are attached, but they are not the part of the word structure, like alif of Nasara or waw of Nasaru or ta of Nasarta, right? These pronouns are, yes, it is going to be little tricky, but that is why we are going to spend some time and we'll master it, inshallah. Okay, so for now, you should know where your fail is ending. If you know your fail madin table, it's going to be super duper easy. In ta, in tunna is the second person. It's telling you ta in your word, ta in your word Nasartunna, ta is for the second person, and noon mushaddad is telling you that this noon is for feminine plural. Huma, is this clear? I'm sorry I did not answer your question before. So this one, the noon of hunna, the name for the noon of hunna, this nasarna in here, nasarna, this noon of hunna nasarna is nunun niswa. This noon is called nunun niswa. If you go to your slide, if you go to your review sheet, which I have prepared for you in the past, I hope I have it here as well, you will notice the name for this noon, which is mushaddad, is noon li jama'il inath. Okay? The noon li jama'il inath. At this stage, you don't need to remember it. At this stage, you don't need to remember the full name. Okay? If you want to, go ahead. Please do. If you want to, do so. But if you don't know, I don't expect you all to know the exact name, but you should know when if it is Nasarna, the noon of Nasarna, that is just maftuha, that is just written with fatha, without any shadda, is going to be nunun niswa. That noon is going to be nunun niswa in hunna nasarna, but the noon that is mushaddad, as in word nasartunna, this noon, the name for this noon is noon li jama'il inath. Okay? Is this clear? So now let's come back, okay? Let's come back. So here we have our another table, another slide. Sister Huma, what is not clear? My dear sister, you put your question and inshallah, if it is something that I can answer right now, I will answer. Otherwise, towards the end of the session, I will inshallah. Okay? I will inshallah answer your question for you, inshallah. Okay? So now you have Nasarani. So each and every one of you at this stage must be able to identify that there is Nasara, right? There is word Nasara, right? That is my exact fail. There are two words, and actually you will find more than two here, but that's not the problem here. You just identified it as Nasara and Ni. Nasara and Ni. Is this clear to all of you that there are two words? So again, if I ask you what is the pronoun in Nasara, what will be the answer? It is a hidden pronoun huwa. What is the status of the hidden pronoun huwa? Because he helped, he's a doer of an action, it is rough in status, right? That is how we have learned. Every doer is rough in status. Now comes, what is exactly the pronoun in ni? What have you recognized as pronoun in ni? Give me one letter. Give me one letter that was a pronoun taught to you in your first term. Ya is the pronoun. Noon is just for the protection. Noon is just doing the job of protection. Okay, so ya is the pronoun. Give me the status of ya. He helped me. Is me doer of an action or receiver of an action or an object of an action? It is an object of an action or a detail or a receiver of an action, so it's going to be nasbin status. How many of you have understood that so far? Okay, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. May Allah put barakah in our knowledge and in our amal and in our ilm, inshallah. Okay, so now we are going to see something again that we have covered in our last session. Okay, now we, just take it easy. Just take a deep breath in and look at this slide. Okay, so when you see here, razaqna, what do you think is where is the fail ending at? Let me okay. Is it ending? Some are saying qaf, some are saying na. So give me, where is the fail ending at? Okay, so or let me rephrase my question. Where do you see any inbuilt pronoun in the field? Any inbuilt pronoun in the field? The na is the pronoun, right? Na is the pronoun. So translated, razaqna, razaqa means to provide. Translate this, everyone. If na is the pronoun, if na is the inbuilt pronoun, razaqna, see the haraka of haraka of the qaf, ruqayya, we provided, right? We provided. Now look at the next word, razaqa na, razaqa na. Now see what's going to be the meaning here. Forget about, I don't, maazallahi, just, focus on this word for now. Okay, just focus on razaqa na. So you are now going to tell me razaqa, qaf has a fatha, it is one word, and na is my attached pronoun, and now give me the translation. Razaqa, huwa razaqa, right? Huwa razaqa means he provided. Now the na is going to be the receiver of an action here. Na is going to be the receiver of an action here. When there is a fatha on the last letter, in that case, na is going to be not the inbuilt pronoun. The inbuilt pronoun in word razaqa. What is the inbuilt pronoun in razaqa? It is the hidden pronoun he or hua, right? Hidden pronoun hua. And na is now the detail. It is a receiver of an action. He provided us. So na here is going to be nasbin status. Is this clear? How many of you have understood? Type 1 if you have understood. Type 2 if you want me to repeat. So there is a 0.5. My dear students, Rukaiya, remember whenever na is going to be at the end of the word, look at the haraka of the letter right before it. If it is khalaqna, razaqna, nasarna, your na is your doer pronoun. It is it is your inbuilt pronoun of your fi'l. If you have something like razaqana, then remember it is now no longer a doer pronoun, it is now a detail. It is now a detail. Your fail already ended at razaqa. It is huwa razaqa and na is your detail. Na is your detail. Okay? Now it is a receiver of an action. That is why it is very important. Razaqa, razaqa, razaqu, razaqat, razaqata, razaqna, razaqta, razaqtuma, razaqtum, razaqti, razaqtuma, razaqtunna, razaqtu, razaqna. Right? Right? So now you are going to practice little more. Inshallah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And may Allah make it Mubarak for all of us. So here I have for you some tables. Okay. So I want all of you to focus and make sure you participate. Okay. So now you see here Nasara, and I have this attached to the end of Nasara. You are just going to consider that there was a fail, Nasara, and who got attached to it, right? So how will you translate it? He helped him. Nasarahuma. Now translate, everyone. I know it is going to be, the doer is going to be unchanged because we are going to keep he very busy in this session, I think. And we may be able to make more people busy, but for now, he is going to be very busy. He helped them too. Nasarahum, he helped them. It should not be with the dhamma, it should be just with the sakun. Nasaraha. How will you translate it? And this is how you are going to make sure that your translation for your attached pronouns is also getting solidified. You just don't forget all those the meanings of all the attached pronouns that you have learned in term 1, right? He helped her. Nasarahunna. Nasarahunna. He helped them all females, right? Nasaraka. He helped you masculine, right? Nasarakuma is going to be he helped you both. Nasarakum, he helped you all masculine. Nasaraki, he helped you feminine, right? Ki kumakum, ki kumakunna, right? So nasarakunna is going to be he helped you all females. Nasarani, he helped me. And Nasarana, he helped us. Now I want to say from Nasarana, I want to change it to we helped. Tell me what should I do to the word? How can I make it we helped? Nasarna, I will remove the haraka from the raw. I'm going to remove the haraka from the raw and it is going to become we helped, right? Barakallahu feek, very well done. Now look at this one. Okay, this one is going to be easy, but let's just do this one. When you see and when you learned your word nasaru, how did you see it written. Every time there was a waw, that was a waw of plural, wawil jama'a, there was an alif after it, right? And this means they helped. They helped. So whenever you will see a pronoun attached to this waw, whenever there is a pronoun attached to this waw, you know what happens to alif? It gets dropped. Now you no longer see the alif. Do you notice the example that I have written for you all here? Nasaruhu, here, nasaruh, I just removed the alif. Okay? Whenever word nasaru that has alif, which is just for the imla purpose, just for the writing of the Quran or writing of Arabic language actually, this alif gets dropped when a pronoun gets attached to the to this waw. Okay, whenever you have an attached pronoun which is attached to this word, you will notice alif gets dropped. So in this word nasaruhu, how will you translate? Now, Ruqayya, look at the word. Who's the doer in Nasaru? Waw is the doer, so it is going to be waw is the doer. They. The first row, the last word of the first row. They helped. Who did they help? Who did they help? They helped him, right? Anytime, anytime. What are you noticing here? Anytime your pronoun is attached to your fail, what is the status of that pronoun? Here, who, huma, hum, I'm talking about these ones. Who, huma, hum, ha, hunna, ka, kuma, kum, ki, kunna, ni, and na. They are always going to be nasbin status. So the take-home point is, anytime your pronoun gets attached to a fail, and this is, we are not talking about the inbuilt one. We are talking about the pronoun that is, the attached in addition to the pronoun in its, of the fail, like, these has and the kas and the yas and the nas. When they come up and they attach themselves in addition to, the pronoun of the fail, they are nasbin status. They are, because they are detailed. Pronouns attached to the fail, and I should are nasb are nasb in status. Any confusion about this point? Anyone is confused about this point? And because I have to give you this disclaimer. I always have to see, put this in there, that these are not, we are not talking about the inbuilt pronoun, right? We are talking about has, the kas, the yas, and the na that is coming after a fail, that does not have our sukoon ending, right? Nasarana. In case of nasarana, what will be the status of this na? It is detailed. So he helped us. So it's going to be nasbin status, right? So now look at this one. I hope I have clarified this one for you as well. So now you have, what is on your screen? When you see nasartum, what is the meaning? You all helped, right? It is going to be translated as you all helped. Now I have to attach to attached a pronoun to this nasartum. Okay, you notice when I attached who to nasartum, something happened to nasartum. Here something got added. Fariha, very good job, very good job, very well done. So you notice there is in Quran, how many of you read Quran every day, or at least 3 times a week? Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Can I give you a homework, a small homework? Give me an example and put it in the group of a fail that has this wow after tum, and there is an attached pronoun, because it's only going to have this additional wow when there is a pronoun attached to it, right? So I'm going to request Sister Faiza to open the group for you guys. You are not going to post anything but just an example of fail madin with pronoun, tum, and you are just going to add, just you will give us an example where there is a wow added because of the attached pronoun. Is this clear to all of you? Type 1, right? Everyone got my understood that what I'm trying to ask you, that there are Quranic examples. I want you to look through your Quran, give us one example, and my dear students, promise me that you are not going to add anything but just this example. Please do not share anything, right? You will be, and you are going to keep your promise. I know the believers, when he promises, he keeps his promise, right? Inshallah. So now I am going to do this practice with you. So see here, nasartumuhu. When you will have nasartum with huma, what will be added to the word nasartum? What will I do to nasartum? I will add a wow, right? Again, this word is going to be spelled as nasartumuhuma. Okay? Hey, again here, that you're not going to post anything but the example. Okay? Sometimes we share the advertisements or for any other groups, and sometimes, and it happens by mistake, right? So just make sure, right? I know you guys don't do that, but yeah. So now, and we are going to just example words from where this wow is there after tum. Okay? In case of nasartumuhum, you all helped them. In case of nasartum with ha, you will again read it as nasartumuha, nasartumuha, right? There is a wow here. Sister Ranas, your example, how you will find it in Quran, the example has, I have, written it like that, right? This is how you are going to find it, yeah. Yes, but you are going to find an example from Quran and the ayah. And yes, good job, Sahar. You are on your A game already. So Alhamdulillah, Barakallahu fiki. So yeah, but you can you just make sure that you have an example from Quran, and you can highlight the word and put it in the group, inshallah. Okay. So when now focus here. So in case of nasartum, if we look at the word and dissect it. Again, we only have 2 minutes. Do you all know what is a pronoun here? What is a visible pronoun? Who can tell me? Give me the letter. The ta is the visible pronoun. What do you think is the role of mean? What is the role of mean? It is giving you the masculine plural. It is it is there to give you the number and the gender. The number and the gender. The number and the gender. It is there for the number and the gender, right? Masculine plural, right? And so the doer in this case is you all, right? You all is the doer, which is going to be a Rafin status, right? What will be the status of who? What do you think is the status of who? It is going to be Nasbin status, because why is it Nasbin status? Because it is an object or the receiver of an action, right? It is a detail. It is a detail. It's your object. It is your receiver of an action. It's a detail. It's going to be Nasbin status. So all these pronouns, you see this pink column, all these pink columns are going to be Nasbin status, right? Nasbin status. Is it clear to all of you? Is it clear to all of you? And inshallah, in the next session, I'm going to take you to Quran itself, and we are going to practice on Quran, inshallah. So don't, get disheartened if you're still not getting it, inshallah. In case of who were the receivers of their help? Nasb, yes, nasb and detail, right? Who are the receivers? Iram, is it a question or is it just a rhetorical question? Is it a real question? Iram?
No, no. I was just putting it in the form, question form, so that
No problem.
everyone, yeah,
No,
so
no
we
problem.
can, yeah.
No. Barakallah. Jazakallah
Jazakallah.
khair for always
Well, you
helping your classmates. Alhamdulillah.
my
So,
pleasure.
so is it clear to all of you that all these pink pronouns are going to be the receiver of an action because you already have the doer of an action, which was ta, which was your ta, and together with tum. So, Alhamdulillah, this is how you have to. You all, you all helped him in here. You all help them too, and it can be them too, males or females. Nasartum, nasartumuhum, nasartumuhum is going to be you all helped them, males. Nasartumuha, you all helped her. Nasartumuhunna, you all helped them, females. Nasartumuka, you all helped you. It's like a wrong English, but just for your practice, keep on doing that. Nasartumukuma, you all help you too, which doesn't make sense. Nasartumukum, again, you all help you all. Nasartumuki, you all helped you female. Nasartumukunna, you all helped you all females. Nasartumuni, you all helped me. Nasartumuna, you all helped us. Right? Yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on here as well, but when you have to practice, you have to practice, right? You have to master it, right? There's some things that are not making sense here, but just bear with me and just try to learn it at this stage. Okay, your job is to know that these ha pronouns, when they are going to come attached to the fail, they are going to be the detail and they're going to be nasb and status. And with that, I will end the session. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my dear students. Take care of yourselves and may Allah put barakah in your knowledge, in your amal, and in your ilm, inshallah. Okay? Take care.